My mom wants to force me and my brother to meet the man she cheated on my dad with. My mother had been cheating on my dad for 2 to 3 years when they were married, which led to their divorce in 2020. My mom's other man's wife, now ex-wife, discovered it and gave a call to my father, so much of what I was told actually comes from her. If it made me sad, it completely broke my brother who was only 12 at the time, and it was even worse for my dad. They're doing better now. We didn't see our mother for several gloomy weeks after that. Fast forward to when she kind of got her life together and so she could have custody of my brother and I. She would ask us every other month to meet the other guy, and every time we would say no. That reminds me I haven't properly talked about him, so here's what I know from my dad and the ex-wife. He owns the company my mom works at, he put her in the CEO position, he has 3 children with his ex-wife, the oldest was 10 in 2020. Then it gets kind of blurry, because where my dad says he's had problems with the police for being violent towards the ex-wife, my mom says he's had problems with the police, but he hasn't been violent per se, besides it was deserved. He also cheated on ex-wife a total of 8 times without counting my mom, this my mom didn't deny. Safe to say I do not want to meet such a guy, and I personally would have stayed with my dad if it didn't mean leaving my brother alone at my mom's. My brother has been very vocal about not wanting to meet him either. Anyways, it's been 3 years of this back and forth of, do you want to meet him? No, and 2 days ago she snapped and said she had paid the price long enough and declared that now if we wanted to come to her house, he would be there, so we wouldn't have a chance to not interact with him. She also went on a rant about how we only wanted her to be sad and we didn't even try to do something so simple and other guilt trip things, but that's not like her usual self, so I attributed it to emotion. I should also say that she isn't a bad mother at all. Is she a bad human being? Sure. Is she a bad mom? No. Right now the plan is if I see him in the house when I go back to my mom's for custody, I'm taking my bag and making a 180-degree to my dad's house. My brother said he would do the same. But he doesn't want to live at my dad's full time. And I don't want to leave him alone. What do I do? I hope this will reach someone. Update, hello again. This is a quick update not very long after my post, but circumstances have evolved and I wanted to keep people to date. So tonight my mom brought up the topic to us again. But this time she told us she was hesitating whether she should bring her boyfriend to a family gathering we had on Saturday. We were supposed to go to a cool traditional Japanese restaurant, with the heating mattresses and all, to meet our cousin's new girlfriend, so she probably figured it would be nice to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess? Well, actually she said she was definitely bringing him, but then my brother teared up a little and she said nothing was sure. I try to be objective but this post feels biased in so many ways. Then my brother got up and said he wouldn't be going, so I said the same thing. It kind of sucks because we were looking forward to it, but it's okay. Then things got a bit heated up between me and my mother and I ended up mentioning lawyers and restraining orders to her, which I told myself I wouldn't do, in case she snapped again. Well, she did snap, so that's that, haha. So I told her it made me sad that I had the impression that I had to threaten her with legal shit for her to give value to what we were saying. Kinda proud of this one. I asked my brother if he thought I went too far and what he would say about going to dad's full time. And he said he actually agreed with what I was saying but couldn't bring himself to throw it to her face or something. She flew away, probably to call the boyfriend, but at least when she came back she talked to me calmly and she said she understood that forcing that upon us was not the way she should go with this and that she understood I was serious with this, and also that she would abandon the idea for Saturday, and so I told her that I was sorry for threatening her. I also told everything to my dad and asked him to have a lawyer at the ready or something. I don't know how this shit works. I forgot to mention in my original post, but I saw someone accurately pinpointed in the comments. Unlike my mom, my father is no CEO and has hardly anything left at the end of the month when we are here only 2/4 weeks, so we didn't want to burden him. That seems silly now. But he said that if mom pulled some BS onto us he would take us in immediately and we shouldn't worry about burdening him. Thank you all so much again. I expressed my feelings better after reading what you would say. I even fully quoted some of you. I'm kinda shocked my mom backed off, if I'm honest. I'm a little scared it's just a facade, but even if it is, I think we'll be okay now that dad is aware. If you've made it to here, I thank you so much again. I'll update only if things turn terrible, so you know that I'm safe if I'm silent. Thank you.